Hello, everyone. How are you? How was your week? Mine was interesting. I tried to do a daily challenge and it didn't even start off well, but let's get into it. So, what I did was, remember, I had created this page, but I added some lines in here to break down some things because, like, if I'm only gonna exercise, first of all, I changed. Oh, let me put on the pointer. Yes. I changed around the times because it has 12 a.m. right here and or 12 a.m., 12 p.m., like a regular clock. So, but I want my mornings to be at the top as opposed to down here. So I switched it. And then it's only scheduled for an hour increments. So I had to fill in the time. And then I realized that AM and PM are on the same line, on the same line. So I color coded it for AM and PM. Then I went in and said what I would do for that hour. I would do my exercise, have some coffee, and do my tarot journal. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then, like my mornings, I'm not a morning person. I am completely a night owl. I'm the person who wakes up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, especially if I don't go to sleep at the right time. If I go to sleep before midnight, I am guaranteed to be up by 2:30. um, yeah, it's crazy. And then like I won't go back to sleep until like 5 a.m. Anyway, so this was the first day. What occurred was it was daylight savings time the day before, from Saturday to Sunday. And I don't think I picked up on that until Monday when I woke up at 6 a.m. and it was still dark outside. And I was like, no, no, I'm not even trying to function before the sun today. So I ended up pushing everything back by an hour. So I did get on track. Woke up. Um, mm, I'm not sure if I did 15 minutes of exercise, or if I actually was doing, I moved my body, let's just say that. But that kind of made me feel a little sluggish. So I will discuss that in a minute. But I still kept going, got up, checked my email. I had to send off a proposal to the school district, so I did that. I did some thesis writing, working on my lit review. But then guess what? My laptop crashed. I mean, I really did put in 2 hours worth of work like I intended, but okay. Took a break, did the kitchen. I actually did laundry too. I thoroughly cleaned the kitchen, wiped down all the counters, did the floors, put everything away, did the last load of dishes because I put them in the dishwasher. I'm so over washing dishes, so that's what the dishwasher is for. But I don't know what's going on with it now because it won't drain. So I will worry about that at a later time. But yeah, did I have laundry? I didn't. I washed my linens, my bedding, And I got all of that done, all of it. So that was good. But then after lunch, no, oh, no, I didn't edit a video. I uploaded the clips, but I didn't actually get to editing the video. After doing all of that cleaning, I was just like, I'm tired. Excuse me. I was like, that is, I'm done for the day. I did not get up and try to go out and go start my slot channel or whatever. It just wasn't going to happen. So that was day one. And I did write some observations that the time difference did matter. I'm not a morning person. I think I knew that. I mean, like, if I have a job scheduled, if I'm doing temporary event staff and they're like, you got to be there by 6:45, then yes, I'm going to set my alarm and I'm going to get up and I'm going to go. But if it's not like that, if I'm not, or if someone else is not dependent upon me, then it's my time. So yeah, but okay, I'm not a morning person. And then because I was disappointed that I didn't do everything. Um, and I was like, dang, I, I wasn't perfect today. And it's like, wait a minute. I worked a full day. I scheduled this whole day is scheduled up until the time where I'm supposed to go to sleep at midnight. So everything, like literally everything was scheduled. And then I only had 5 hours of sleep. That's like a 19-hour day. Who does that? So yeah, you have to laugh. I mean, like I literally had to laugh at myself because like you girl, you was tripping. There's too many. There's too much. I did work a full day. And it was like it didn't necessarily go as I planned it, but I did it, right? I accomplished a lot of the things that I needed to accomplish, like, you know, not just getting settled in, putting everything in its place, but actually maintaining it so that it's not cluttered, it's not junky and dirty or whatever. That part matters too. It like literally matters, and I felt so much better just to be able to look to my kitchen and say, oh, there's no appliances on the counter. I put those away. Since I'm not using the dish rack anymore, I put that away. That it's like it's sigh of relief. I still have things to do. Like at this point, it's time to redo my refrigerator. I have to reorganize it and get out old stuff that I haven't eaten. Um, so basically, I had to be proud of that. I mean, I couldn't help but feel that I actually did a lot. So I was proud of myself. And then again, I guess I need to let go of my ideals of perfection. This is because I was like, part of me really was like, dang, I wanted to go to the casino, but at the same time, my body was like, no, girl, you you can't do it. I wanted to fold the laundry that's still everywhere that I did, but it was like I didn't have the energy for that. But you just try again tomorrow. And then I wrote, excuse me, let me eat a minute. I'm going to be talking a lot. So that means I'm probably going to be coughing a lot. And these mints, they really do help with um, coughing. did because I I'm gonna tell you about my week first. Like the spreads. What I ended up doing was copying the same spread every day. As you can see, they are not filled out. All of the stuff that I had copied in there before is still, I just copied it over. I was like, no. But anyway, on Tuesday, I spent the whole wait a minute, the Altoids are supposed to help. Hold on. I spent the whole day on Tuesday um, editing a video that I was able to upload, my moving vlog. So I was happy about that. I actually put in a full day's work editing that video. Like if you watch it, it may not seem like it, but if you edit videos, then you already know. So not necessarily to explain. And my observations were daily schedules don't work for me because woke up first thing in the morning. I was up on time, 5:45, getting ready to get started. I was like, no, it was 6:45. It was just before 7 a.m. I was like, okay, I timed it well. Get up. My nose started bleeding, and that bled for probably maybe 30 minutes to an hour. I don't even know. I don't really keep track of it that much like that anymore. But after that, and what I'm like, I hate to think of myself as a disabled person, like I'm unable to do something. I don't like to think of myself in those terms. So I kind of neglect my disability or deny it or, not acknowledge it. Um, so I, I, I ended up going back to sleep because when you lose blood, you also lose energy. And I'm always at a low point, which is, I'll explain spoon theory in a minute. It's how I have to remember to manage my energy. Um, then I was like, I think I slept for like an hour or whatever, and I was like, okay, still keep going. You can do it. You can, it's like, don't give in to the disability. You've acknowledged the fact that you don't have as much energy as you think you should or you want to have. And that's without comparing myself to anyone else. Um, it's like you just don't have that energy. I have to rest my body. That's always going to be a priority for me. I need to take care of my body. If that doesn't work, nothing else is going to work, right? So I said, I'm not going to do anything too strenuous. When I was 11 years old, I was just a child. They was like, don't exert yourself. And I had to look that word up because I was like, well, what does that mean? And it basically means don't expend your energy. And, you know, in a way, that gives you a kind of a stigma. Like being told that as a child, it's like you can't do anything. Like, don't do anything, basically. That's what yeah. So it's kind of lingered with me, but I've transformed it into a healthier way where I can acknowledge it momentarily because I don't want to feel like I rely on my disability to just accept being lazy. That does not work for me. So learn to acknowledge that my body just needs to rest. And let that be it and allow it to rest. And when I feel like I can get up and do something, I will. Then, so again, I just prefer to do a task, maybe one or two tasks per day, as opposed to trying to get it all accomplished in one day. Yeah, no. So I just spent the day editing a video, and that was good enough. Wednesday, I didn't even bother with this because it was just over with. Um, I'm not sure. I don't think I went to sleep at the right time. So I didn't wake up at the right time. I was like, but I'm just not a morning person. I mean, um, I'm not a morning person. I'm awake. Well, I am, but it's early morning. It's during the what they call the God hours, the spirit hours, at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when the rest of the world is fast asleep. It's quiet, it's peaceful. Well, it's like that where I live mostly all the time. But if you ever pay attention, if you're awake at that time, everything is just quieter. And so this is something that I've known about myself for some time now. Like I've always, you know, I would always be awake before the sun, is what I would say. But I used to be able to actually continue to function. Now that I'm older, it doesn't work that way. So that's something that I have to accept. Day four, yesterday, I went to on a museum tour. Well, y'all already know if you watched the previous video. I went to the Mob Museum, and I went to the alumni mixer. I met someone who invited me to go on the tour or whatever of the museum and the distillery. So basically, I ended up doing that, and we ended up hanging out all day. I did. I left my house at 10:30 in the morning, which meant that I was up by at least 8 a.m. And then I didn't get home until like 7:30, 7:45 or something like that. And I was so exhausted that I just barely took my makeup off and I crashed. My iPad hates me. I crashed. So that's the story about the week. Today is Friday and I'm on task doing the Plan With Me live stream. I think when I sent my um, edited version of the of my thesis, I left a part out that she should have had for this particular edit. So I have to go back and look at it and make sure I put that part in because she specifically asked for it. So, me and my bubble head, I'll do that. And oh, on Wednesday, I did my manicure. I completely bombed this challenge. But I did do my tarot spread for 2 days. I took out all of this side panel and I left some room to put some decor in it, but I didn't reflect on it. I read it while I was organizing it on the page, but I didn't read it all together to have like a personal assessment or whatever. So I did it again for the next day, but I did it in the middle of the night, so technically it was on the 13th as opposed to the 12th. Either way, I only need to do one of these per week. I don't need to do this every every day. I mean, it's a lot, as you can see. It's a lot for one card. Lots of writing and stuff. But I mean, and it was spot on. Like, it really did capture my feelings. Um, I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, we Bible. And that's fine. And I know that in the Bible, we shouldn't rely on these types of tools to have our conversations with the Spirit. But um, I hate to say it like this, but when I had my when I was suicidal, when I tried to unalive myself, we don't need euphemisms, we're grown. But when I was at that low point in my life and I called on God, I was like, what's my purpose? Well, and then I was like, if you talking to me, how am I supposed to know? Because I'm really over this perpetual death thing. It's annoying. Let's end it. What is the purpose of this? And what I was learning, I was taking a creative writing class at the time, and one of the things, the tips that he had given us was to just notice what you notice. So I was like, okay, that must be how I interpret or at least receive whatever messages you're sending to me. And basically, I was like, but how do I just not say, oh, everything is a sign? Um, so I started paying attention to things that were not created by man, like nature, the trees, the birds, you know, those type of things, the wind, um, the weather, just even though we can control that now too, but still, um, I believe you take your weather with you. If you're in a good mood, I'm sure it'll be sunny regardless of what the environment is. Like when I wasn't feeling good a couple of weeks, I would look into the clouds and see a dark cloud hovering just above the area where I was in. I could look beyond the clouds and see the sky, and I'm like, it's not that bad right now. You must need to get it together. Stuff like that. Or if it's a shape in the cloud, just stuff that can't be changed by man. So, anyway, let me talk about spoon theory really quickly because if you're out there, um, where did I put it? Did I put it in here? Oh, yeah. Because I was gonna make a whole spread of it, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So these are all individual spoons. Um, you can move them around. I just put this on here because I was gonna make a spread, but I didn't have the energy to do that. So I was like, this this could take up a lot of time, and this helps me with my planning too. Because it forces me to acknowledge how much energy I have. And I can't be just go, go, go all the time, regardless of if I want to or not. So let's say that you are a normal human being, a male, not menstruating. You have all of these spoons. If you're a menstruating woman, you don't have this spoon, you don't have this spoon, and you don't have this spoon. Now, for me, on a normal basis, I don't have this spoon. I don't have, with my disability, I don't have this spoon and I don't have this spoon. So I wake up every day with this many spoons. If I have a nosebleed in the morning, that could take up, oh, let me get back to my pointer. That can take up this many spoons. I'm just going to move them down here. Oh, I don't have images selected. I'm going to just move them down here because I may be able to get those spoons back. So, but as for what I'm starting with for the day, I have 3 spoons. Like on Tuesday when I had a nosebleed, immediately after, it's like I'm lightheaded. I can barely keep my head up. Just, it wasn't great. So I was like, I need to go back to sleep. So I have 3 spoons. Um, if I decide that I want to do a physically demanding task, then I need to be prepared to give up a spoon. And I'm not going to get this one back, so we're just going to delete it. Um, if I am lucky and take a nap, then maybe I can get these 2 spoons back. Cool, cool, cool. I have more energy, but I have less time. Um, so I have to try to double up on something that I want to accomplish for the day. Um, so maybe like I should have folded laundry, or really I edited a video. Let's just go with the day that we had. I'm not going to get that spoon back, but I accomplished a lot. So at the end of the day, if I keep going, then I have to work with these spoons. And remember, we had so many spoons. Look at how many spoons we had, and we no longer have that many. So that's spoon theory. A lot of disabled people are aware of spoon theory, but because I know this already, then one, I'm not gonna do a planner. Excuse me. I'm not gonna do planner spreads, daily planner spreads again anytime soon. That is to count on. Like maybe, okay, like when I was working in the beauty industry, when I was doing hair, I had to keep a daily schedule. I needed to know when my clients were coming in. And if I had time to do things in between, oh, like I need to make a quick run to the beauty salon so I can pick up something for this client. I have to be able to know, um, just the timing of things. Daily schedules require timing. And so if we don't have the time, then guess what? If you know the image, um, you have the time, the energy, or the money, but not all three ever at the same time, or at once. So that's how that went. Um, like I have the money and really the time to go to the casino to start my new channel, but I don't have the energy. That's been a major factor of everything. And then, like, if I, you know how that goes. I don't need to explain that. Let's get into doing our next week's spread. Um, we need to, I can just copy this page and paste it behind. And then I'm just gonna clear this page. Oh, no, I take it back. Um, Let me delete this page. Let me go to the templates. I was thinking that I wanted to, I hate when it does that. Can you go to the templates, please? I was thinking that I wanted to do do what do you call that? I can't think. I hate it. Um, I wanted to do a black page, but remember when I was doing my March calendar, and I was like, I can't find my fairies. I know I bought some fairies. Why did I do that? Where are the fairies? I can't find my fairies. I found them. And I was actually gonna purchase some more stickers. I knew that I was gonna be late today. Um, Simply because um, just because I knew I was gonna talk about some things about all of the week, how that went, but I knew I wasn't gonna want to do. I didn't want to get overly intricate, but let's. How do we even want to start? Do we want to start in mid-journey? I don't even feel like doing that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some shapes. Um, I want them in. We're gonna have our week of up here, and then I'm gonna have Monday right here. Do I want it to fill the shapes? Not all of them. Let's make a grid. Some type of grid. Why won't it copy? Okay. Um, Paste. So let me use my ruler to line that up. Looks pretty lined up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another one right here. I don't need to put, well, I do need spacing. Okay, and then let's paste another one. And then we'll leave it like that. But we'll bring this one down. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's also, well, maybe it is. Let me bring the ruler down some. But then I would have to copy this. Oh, and paste, copy, and then paste, and place that box right there. Doesn't look like it's even. so annoying. I was right. Okay, let's move the ruler for a minute. Then I'm gonna have Thursday, um, Friday, and Saturday. All right, very simple. I would like to move that over just a smidge. Okay, and then I would like to center these a little bit. Okay. Um, the spacing is different. So, well, let me see if I can center these. Okay, these three are different heights. Let's take the middle height. Okay, good enough, good enough. Cool. Let's get some text in there. Um, let's see. I have not been using all of the text that I have accumulated. Let's use this and we'll write the days in on. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I wanna put them sideways. So let's text box, copy it, resize. Now we have the resizer. Um, that's a good enough size. I don't need to change it. I mean, I may need to change it. What? Oh, it is because now text boxes. Paste. We want Tuesday now. And then let's, I mean, I put them different. I won't. Now, Tuesday. Is that too close? Slightly. Okay. And paste. Wednesday. Tap off of it. Tap off of it. That's all. And resize it. That's what I meant by to change the size of it, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's do Thursday. Tap off, lasso, resize, flip it around, and paste. It's Friday. So tedious. Flip it around. Okay. I have my fairies. I want to do split screen. My screen is tiny. And I can't see these fairies that much. But let's get one. And I didn't even put the week. Let's put her up here. Oh, we can't put her up there because we didn't leave enough room for her to be there. Ha! We have to build something for her. How about we grab all of this text boxes, and it would probably be handwriting as well. Let's try to grab all of it and move it down just a little bit. I mean, she looks good from right there, but is she not transparent? Oh, okay, let me try this. There we go. But is she on the line? Doesn't matter. The top of her head will be cut off, so she can go right there. The top of her head will not be cut off. Her lovely dress, though, is fine. It's fine. Kind of want her right there. Okay. She's good. Let's have more fairies. Have to drag her to this side, and let's put her. That take off her head. Oh, we have to shrink her some. Are they the same size? They are. I don't want to cut off her wings. Not a single bit. So let's have her right here. Okay. We'll put our week of in the center right here. I guess I could just do that now. But do I want this font or the same font as the day of the week? What week is it? What is today's date? The 15th, 16th, 17th, so 18. 18. Where's my keyboard? Uh-huh. You don't get numbers with this font. All right. So we won't use. I'll come back to it. Um, let's go back to the fairies. Um, I have some other stuff like some fairy homes, dwellings, abodes. They want to live here. I know it. Let's put it on this side. Do I have grass and stuff? I do. Let's go back and not make it complicated on ourselves and pick up some grass. Do you want flowers with our grass, or do we want just regular grass? We want regular grass. So, excuse me. This is what happens when I talk too much. Let's pick up the regular grass. Just copy it and go back. Oh, I can link this week so that I don't have to keep doing that. I will take some of this stuff out. Loik. This. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, I need to click out of it. So let's take this and we'll keep it. Give the house some fog, but we'll send it to the back. And she doesn't match. We don't want Easter eggs and we don't want bunny. And we want to bring this forward. And I feel like the grass right here is a little sparse. So let's just copy one and paste it. And send it to the back. Yeah, like that. Okay, and then, I mean, I feel like I can keep it simple, but I think I would like to add some plants. Let's see what we have in our fairy thingy. Oh, do you want to add a butterfly to the page? It's probably more, I don't feel like it matches. Um, let's go back and maybe that wasn't, oh, well, yeah, that's all of it. No, no. Because, yeah, I remember using these and I was like, I know I have more stickers, but I could not find them for the life of me. Not one bit. Um, but let me take a look to see what they are. Do you want to add a regular girl? No, it's not her day. It is not her day. Um, okay. Yes. Put some elements in here so it's not so bland. Open it. Okay. One moment, please. Um, see, I can't read what they say. But let's try. So what's going to happen is it won't allow me to. But what if we can just get the stars? Let me see. We can't. So let's just copy it and paste it. And what else do we want to quote? Because I won't be able to read them because they're in black on a black background. What? That means, am I able to change the background? View options. Nope. Let me see if I click on it. We need fantasy to survive because reality is too difficult. The best way to predict your future is to create it. I like that one. That's what I keep doing. Let's put that one on there. Copy and paste. And there's a grain of truth in every fairy tale. I don't want that. I don't want that. Fairy tales. I can't read that. Fairy tales are more than true, not because they tell us that dragons exist, but because they tell us that dragons can be beaten. I don't want to beat the dragon. I am the dragon. Okay, and we like this one. Oh, don't do that. And I think that should be enough text for this page. Let's arrange. So I'm gonna send my moon to the back. I'm gonna move it over some, and I am going to send it back, and I'm going to put this somewhere. Um, hmm, let's make that a little bit bigger. I could put this here, but I feel like I would have to move this line up. I would have to rearrange everything, and that's fine. Let's move the line up. And then let's put this here. Yes, I like it. And then I would like to put this. Um, I, I don't like when it. I don't, can you hear my stomach? Goodness. Um, I don't like when it. What am I trying to say? I don't even know. It's fine. And paste. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like when it stretches the text. Mm, what are you doing? Be nice. And how can I copy it, please? Thank you. Very basic and not overly busy. I have the tendency to do that quite a bit, where it's just super busy. And it doesn't need to be super busy. This one doesn't really need that, but maybe it does. Maybe I do put titles in sections sometimes. I don't know, we'll see. Um, I don't like to change, so like if I squish it in, I guess that's not too bad. But I don't like it. Let's bring in another fairy, maybe. None of them are standing up. So that is like a problem for what I'm trying to accomplish. Maybe I can put this in here. It looks like a dark cloud. That's fine. I know what to do. Just gonna make it a little bit bigger, quite a bit bigger. It's starting to look less like a dark cloud, maybe. It's in front of the moon. We're gonna put this text here. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know where to put this text. Maybe I can change it like that. Put it over here. I don't know where this wants to be. Maybe it doesn't want to be part of this spread. How about that? And the way that is looks perfect. And do we need dark clouds? We don't. We don't need any dark clouds. Uh, let's, it's a pretty dark cloud. It really is beautiful. But let's see if we can. No, she doesn't have any that are standing up. But maybe one can be sitting in the garden with the butterfly. Sure. Uh, will it work this way? Or do I need to? Okay, cool. She can be sitting on steps. Yeah. Oh, it didn't want to work that way. Okay. There. I think that is good. She might be too big for the steps. Okay. I mean, like when you look at the perspective, like the door is, I mean, I guess she is a fairy. She can probably shrink to fit in the door if she needs to, but okay. Everything is cute. The grass is taller than she is. That's typical of a fairy, right? Okay, I think we got it. I'm gonna do the weekly, this whole week of and stuff, and I'll show it to you when I do my review. When we plan next week's layout, I finished on time. Look it, I did not go, it's a slightly over an hour, but it's not much over an hour. So we did well this week. Perfect. I don't even like that word, but we did well this week. So I will see you next week. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you and love you. Take care.